Derek Moneyberg is suing Sean Strickland after their recent run-in in Las Vegas. He announced it today on social media that Strickland made some damning accusations. I think maybe he's referring to that video he posted during their run-in where, he accused Moneyberg of being a scammer. So Moneyberg is taking it into the court of law now, and he's going to do some type of civil suit, right, for slander. And here's the caption of what Moneyberg had to say. I don't recall ever meeting someone so insincere as Sean Strickland seems to be. I've been a gentleman to this guy in every way. I've informed him and others have informed him that he is maliciously spreading lies and false information about me and my business. He has had numerous opportunities to stop and apologize. He continues to spread lies, however, so now we will go to court, and Sean will reimburse me for the damages he has created. Unfortunately, that is now the reality of the situation. I just want to say, if you watch this video that we're going to also play, of this picture right here, there's a video behind this picture. Once you watch it, these words right here mean nothing. I don't recall ever meeting someone so insincere as Sean Strickland seems to be. I've been a gentleman to this guy in every way. He's the one who called him an asshole to his face and stuff like that. This guy right here. This guy right here. And on top of that, Sean Strickland gave more beneficial and sincere financial advice than this man charges people $900 to receive from him. Okay? Sean Strickland gave it all to his fucking fans in a couple of sentences, right? As far as financial advice goes, to prove a point that this guy right here is not doing his people right. Whoever follows him, whoever buys his fucking educational courses, he's not doing them right. He is, quote unquote, according to Sean, allegedly scamming them. So here's Sean's response. Well, I'll tell you what, buddy. When you sue me and we call in Jake Shields and in a room full of people, we put him in a deposition where he said, he's good, but I mean, he paid me over $500,000. How do you think I know you exist? Fighters who you paid to peddle your BS sent me to your page, or sent me your page. These are guys you paid, LOL. And that being said, you're in Vegas all the time. Roll through, sign a waiver. So Sean Strickland says, come put up or shut up. If you don't like what I be saying about you, come roll through. You're in Vegas. Let's run it at the gym. You want to sue me and shit like that? Come shut me up. And I love it. I love it. Moneyberg's not going to take him up on that offer, but come shut him up. Shut him up. And then Sean says again, slap lawsuit. He does it all the time. Actually, there is a great YouTube series on how he scams people. The best thing about him doing this, it will make his financial scams even more public. Silver lining, maybe it will help gullible people when it becomes even more public. This is true. And he's already done lawsuits in the past, which made his shit public, and it's already been used against him. Shout out Ronin MMA. Ronin MMA, great YouTube channel. I'm not sure if that's the channel Sean's referring to, but Ronin MMA has uncovered a lot of the underground details of Moneyberg's business practices to where Moneyberg can't even sue him for the information he puts out because it's literally all factual. And I'm pretty sure some of the info Ronin put out is from previous lawsuits Moneyberg has had, which he dropped and or lost. And so those lawsuits that he lost or ended up dropping for the same bullshit he's trying to accuse Sean of, Ronin reviewed those records and then posted it to show that like he doesn't do his supporters right, the people who buy into his courses and stuff like that. Let me give you an example of what this guy does. Moneyberg makes a video, right? For an example, whatever UFC fighter he gets on his show, call it like a Gordon Ryan, call it a Gilbert Burns. Moneyberg will make an interview with this UFC fighter, okay? He will then take that aside. He also sells courses, right, to achieve financial freedom. So people who are in these courses that he charges money to achieve financial freedom, he will assign them homework assignments, quote unquote, to go ahead and watch this Gilbert Burns video, right, his interview with Gilbert Burns, and answer some of the questions for a homework assignment. Now, number one, this is what it does. It ups the views on the video. It ups the algorithm, right, for the watch time and all that kind of stuff. He probably tells him to like it too and comment as well, like a fucking scoundrel. All fake shit. So he does that to promote numbers on his Gilbert Burns interview. He thinks he's such a genius. And then let's say they don't do that, right? Let's say his followers, the people who subscribe to his business practice, let's say they don't do that. They don't follow that homework assignment. Well, Moneyberg has it set up to where, okay, you miss a homework assignment, maybe 1 or 2, I think max 2, you're dropped from the course. No refund, no money back. Right? Now tell me, what does listening to a Gilbert Burns interview have to do with achieving financial freedom? Gilbert Burns hasn't even done that yet. Sean Strickland, that's what I'm saying though. You don't gotta watch a Gilbert Burns interview. You don't gotta pay this guy $500 for a course and shit like that. Oh, and on top of that, he thinks he's so smart again. He charges you to get into the course, and then there's fees on top of that to continue charging you every step of the way in the course. All the assignments, half of them cost money and shit like that. And if you can't fulfill the course as far as like moving on to the next assignment and paying to get the material, the course material, right, to complete the assignment, then he drops you. So he gets your money for free and he don't got to keep teaching you anymore because you couldn't afford it. Now you're out and he just got all of that money. Took you for everything you got. That's what this guy does. That's what Sean's trying to say. And this is all alleged. This is all allegedly based off of a video on YouTube that I watched. How about that? Okay? I just explained it to you how Moneyberg does his shit and why he's fucked up. That's not even talking about the fake black belt shit. It's really not. We didn't even touch on that yet. Didn't even touch on it. Moneyberg is probably a fake name. Who knows if he's Jewish or not, or if that was a play too. You know, this guy's a clown, bro. And I feel bad for people who would ever fall for and sign up for Moneyberg's fucking courses. Now we got to see this video that Moneyberg posted. Here it is.
Sean Strickland confronted Derek Moneyberg. Like, that's not true. I go see the guy, and I see him in the lobby. I say, Sean, take a minute to come talk with me. And he kind of, we can talk at the gym tomorrow. So I'm not going to be here tomorrow. I fly tomorrow. But I'd appreciate it if you take a minute to come talk with me. We walk away a few feet, and we have a little conversation for 90 seconds maybe. I say, I'm going to go back to the gym in an hour. Yeah. If you believe that stuff, we can train together tonight. We kind of head down, look away. You don't want to make eye contact. So then I said, Sean, I don't think you even believe the shit you're saying. But if you believe that, then do a grappling match with me. We'll do a public grappling match. I said, you can't tap me. You're not going to tap me in a grappling match. We walk to the elevator. He takes the phone out when we're by the elevator, totally changes his persona, and now he's a tough guy on camera. He's not a tough guy. He's just a bully. And then on the internet, they're saying,
just so you know, buddy, just because Sean doesn't want to make eye contact with your ugly ass doesn't mean he's scared of you. Just so you know that. Don't mean he's scared of you because he doesn't want to fucking look at your ugly ass. He ain't worried about you for a second. He steps in the cage for a living, bro. Fights anyone. Doesn't give a fuck. You're crazy, Moneyberg. You're fucking crazy. And the worst thing is, you're just like Jake Paul, bro. You go, I'll do a public grappling match with you. You can't tap me. You can't tap me. Is that all this is about, dumb bitch? About he can't fucking tap you? You are a faster black belt. You earned it faster than BJ Penn. You should be able to tap Sean Strickland. Say that shit. Stand on fucking business, bitch. Out here saying shit like, you can't tap me. You can't tap me. You're not about that. I don't believe that you're scared. You're just a bully. Shut the fuck up, dude. You're just a clout chaser. And Sean Strickland puts his money where his mouth is. Steps in the fucking cage every time. Shut your dumb ass up, bro. Shut your dumb ass up, bro. Jake Shields. How much money did he pay you to type this, Jake Shields? Derek easily beats most black belts. Shut the fuck up, dude. No, he doesn't. He wears socks. No man who wears socks could beat a fucking most black belts. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, God. Moneyberg got Mark Kerr on there. Moneyberg is a freak, bro. Oh, we got Henry Hoof, too. Didn't know Henry Hoof was broke. Sad day. Sad fucking day. Now let's go ahead and rewatch it then. Since Moneyberg wants to talk his shit, let's cap it off with this. Let's watch their run-in. We got it all right here. Let's watch it.
Crazy enough, guys. Look who I ran into. This guy's real big, real jack. He says, why do I call him a scumbag on the internet? This is why I asked. And again, you could say...
So you got to do that for camera. You can't have a private conversation like an adult. You can only do things for the internet. You can't have a private
Because
conversation.
what I have to say is factual. And you guys...
It's not factual. You just...
So you guys...
Taking off the backpack, Moneyberg instantly started walking away. Look how soon he presses that button after Sean took off that backpack.
Well, let me tell you why I don't... Would I like to get free money from this guy? Yeah, sure. Would I pay me money for...
But Sean, when I just asked you, hey, you have a conversation...
Well, you asked me why I called you a scumbag.
Then you need to have your camera. You can only talk on the internet.
But I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I called you a scumbag.
Only on the internet.
But I'll tell you why I called you a scumbag.
You're the one being the fucking scumbag right now.
No, I'll tell you why.
I'm saying it to your face.
I'll tell you why.
You're the one being the fucking scumbag right now.
To accuse somebody of talking shit on the internet who steps in the cage for a living, I will never understand. Look at this guy from a profile angle. Look at his profile. Look at his profile. That's a terrible profile.
I love my fans more than anything, you guys. And would I love to go take free money from this guy and peddle? Yeah, would I love to make free money? Crazy enough, guys. Make free money from this guy? I would. I absolutely fucking would. I fucking would love to. But this man takes advantage of low-paid UFC fighters who are great men who are just trying to make their mortgage and live a life. And he takes advantage of these men and he uses their platform to peddle financial scams and he sues people. And what he does is so dishonest and so scummy that no, I will not. Just because you're nice and you shake my hand and you say you're my buddy, no. You are a fraud. You are dishonest. You fraud people. This is why you don't want to be on camera, because you know everything I say is true. You've sued your people. I will never peddle his shit to you guys because I love you guys, man. Financial advice is easy. It's easy. Invest in solid mutual funds. Have a high yield account. You can buy individual stocks, but it's risky. I wouldn't recommend it unless you really make free money from this, unless you really pay attention. Real estate also risky. Your best real estate investment is going to be your first house when interest rates are better. But you are a scumbag and you're a fraudster, and the fact that you can't have this conversation on camera because you know everything I'm saying is true, and you won't use my platform or my name to peddle your shit to my followers. Ain't happening, dude. Go scam somebody else. Unless you really pay attention. Real estate also risky. Your best real estate investment is going to be your first house when interest rates are better. But you are...
Okay, so this is the latest on Sean and Moneyberg. Sean gave better financial advice than Moneyberg would charge $1,000 to, for somebody to get a sniff of. On top of that, I will just say, Sean Strickland.
Make free money.
He's trying to say, let me remember, because I waited. I had the thought about halfway through that video. Let me think real quick. Oh, this is the thing about Moneyberg. Moneyberg basically disguises himself as allegedly. This is allegedly Moneyberg. He allegedly, describes himself as somebody who can help poor people achieve financial freedom, right? But the truth is, allegedly, Moneyberg just makes poor people, he bankrupts poor people. That's Moneyberg. Imagine being a poor person, coming across Moneyberg, subscribing to all of his shit. You only have like $1,000 to your name to spend, right? You spend your last $1,000 on like a Moneyberg financial freedom subscription, thinking it's going to change your life. And he cooks you out of that $1,000 within the first month when it comes to fees and homework assignments and subscriptions and shit like that, right? He cooks you out of the $1,000. You can't continue paying into your second month, right, of the membership because it's fucking $500 a month or something like that. Second month comes around, you can't afford to continue. He drops you, right? He keeps all your money. You learn nothing, right? and now you don't got that money anymore. So that's the kind of shit Moneyberg allegedly does. That's what I be hearing. So be careful, you know, because he portrays himself as a good guy, but look at his face. This ain't a good guy, man. This ain't a good guy. That's my opinion, that he's not a good guy. Look at this smiley guy right here. Look at this fucking con with his face on his own shirt. He ain't never accomplished a thing. His belly hanging out the bottom. With a fucking book bag or like a laptop bag. That's for a laptop, bro. That's what it looks like to me. So once again, I'm going to repeat myself. This guy, all right, praise on the financially, you know, the people who financially struggle, the financially unintelligent people out there, the financially weak people out there. He preys on them and takes all of it. He's nothing but a predator, allegedly, based off the things I heard. Predator. Good guy. Gives advice that you need in literally 1 minute. The world's best advice in 1 minute. Good guy. Allegedly a predator. Sean has been a clown for a while. I hope Derek gets a nice payout. Holy shit, Mark Hatch. That's wild. Sounds like Derek is trying to make an example out of somebody so people can stop talking about him. It's not going to work, bro. Like Sean said, go ahead and do this. You got to release all your business practices then to prove Sean wrong. If you want to take it that far, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it and see how well that works out for you, Moneyberg. We're going to have another 20 videos out on your ass as soon as that lawsuit wraps up and that info is made public. I'm definitely going on my fucking account and pulling up that whole lawsuit and bringing it all to you guys. We're reviewing all of it. If somebody got the case number for an old Moneyberg civil lawsuit, give me it and I'll pull up the whole case. Did he legally change his name yet, or is his real name used in court? That's what I mean. You got to do some digging. I'm sure that Moneyberg probably is his real name. I don't even know, dude. That's a good question.